Yeah, we're good, dog.
I'm ready.
We're good. Yo, everybody, it's Reno Bizz, the Busy Show. I am here with the homies True Records out of Falfurrias, Texas, where they live. I mean, I'm not trying to dox nobody, but that's where we live. And it is what it is. And, I'm just going to here just let y'all know who the homies are. And they could tell, I'm just going to ask them a couple questions, let them know what kind of projects they're working on. Y'all get to know people and look for their music and what to find what and what they got going on and who's the fucking who's the guy that fucks the most chicks out of the group and who's locked down and who's what and who's who. But yo, if y'all new to this channel and y'all are barely find it and y'all didn't hit all my little buttons like the little subscribe and all that good shit, do all that shit now and boom, just like that. Now let's get into this shit. So what's up? So
Let's
what's up,
Yo,
guys?
it's
what's
your boy Tone
good.
G, live and direct from the Chiquito, baby. Falfurrias,
Yeah, that's the
Texas,
homie
gang
Tone
up.
G.
You already
Chach
know,
with the
man.
heat.
If it ain't true,
What's
Yeah,
if it
up?
ain't
man.
true,
What's up,
if it ain't real,
JB?
I don't want to hear it.
If up
Straight up. If it ain't
fucking yo
love,
Diggy,
you
what's
can
up,
keep that
Rylo?
hate. You can keep that
What up? What
sucker
Yeah,
shit,
up?
man.
baby.
I
You can keep
appreciate
that sucker
y'all.
shit. It's all love from here, baby.
I
Falfurrias
appreciate y'all
representing,
for
baby.
coming on. I appreciate y'all for accepting
Hey, you know
the
what the
Olive
fuck it
Street
is?
brand.
FAL Tex in the building, bitch.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? I put my hand out to y'all, and y'all came through. So I that's much respect to y'all. You know what I mean? Boom, just
Yes,
like
sir.
that.
I appreciate you getting at me and having us on here and stuff, bro. It's dope.
For sure, for sure. Like I said, it's not only fucking the local people that tap in with y'all, because I know a lot of local people know who y'all are around here and around the surrounding areas. But with this right here, a lot of different people will get to know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? And that's always dope. We always gotta find and try to stay one step ahead of what's going on. And too many people ain't in tune with this shit around here. And I think this right here will get y'all a little bit more. I'm not gonna say it's gonna blow up overnight, because this shit takes time. But certain people will know y'all's name in certain places, and especially check your music out. People will I got a group of people that definitely will check y'all's shit out and buy the shit or stream the shit out of it, or you know what I mean. Just definitely check what y'all got going out, and definitely watch y'all, and definitely fucking will definitely check y'all's Facebooks, Instagrams, and follow y'all and share y'all shit, and you know what I mean. Support y'all. Basically, what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for Yeah, sure. for Shit, sure. from experience, like even when you got at me to do those events, you were being a part of a few
Yeah,
months
and them
back.
other shits.
Those showcase, yeah, and I mean, just support from there. Like when I was on the first one, or the first one that I was on,
You
uh,
seen the way I had the
oh
way shit
yeah,
was set up, right? Like
hell yeah,
it
hell
was
yeah,
just like, oh, okay, people are hitting me up. I don't know who the fuck these people are, but
yeah,
they're sharing my shit and they're adding me. And okay, so this dude ain't full of shit.
yeah, definitely. Not. It was on
He's
and popping. Even going to go look at
yeah,
the traffic on your pages, like all the people, it was even more.
yeah,
It was like times 10 from what I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's pretty cool. Like your Instagram, all the traffic on the Instagram or like the YouTube channels, all the love and the
yeah,
comments. That shit's badass, and from people from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Different states. Shit's
yeah.
fire.
Okay, one homie popped out, but I'm sure he'll pop back in. Ain't nothing. Like I said, when somebody pops out, we'll just give them a chance to pop back in when they come in. It ain't no thing. Like it probably lost service real quick, but this is the way we gotta do shit. I feel like the COVID shit really kind of set a lot of shit back. I know it set me way the fuck back. And if anybody lost anybody from that shit, my heart goes out to anybody. I know my grandmother, God rest her soul, got real sick during that time, and I ended up losing my grandmother during all that shit. But a lot of people, I'm not the only one, you know what I mean? So it's not like, oh, we feel sorry for you. Nah, let that shit go. A lot of people got sick, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people fucking lost a lot of loved ones, all over the fucking world, bro. But I feel like this COVID shit really set my shit back. And, okay, one second. Yeah, this COVID shit really kind of set shit back. But at the same time, it like with even with the all the fucking Rona shit going on, we gotta find a way to fucking keep pushing forward. You know what I mean? Even though
Yeah, definitely.
shit is what it is, we gotta find that lane. You know what I mean? Like we just can't sit back and just put out music and expect to fucking something to happen. You know what I mean? We gotta find our lane. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
You got to form a
And
community. You got to make fans.
yeah,
And what you're
you
doing is
gotta.
pretty much you're setting a good example, reaching out and socializing with a
Yeah.
lot of people daily. That'll get you exposure. That'll get you noticed.
hmm And for y'all don't know, that is Chach with the motherfucking heat. I appreciate everything he's done for me. Like I said, man, a lot of these producers, I used to fucking, at the end of the day, I want to fight them. The people that would make beats for me, I will get in so much arguments. I would
Bro,
tell these
this
producers,
fucking on
like,
my fucking phone
yo,
for shit.
real life shit. I would tell some of these producers, like, when I'm done and I get my music out of this studio and I don't have to come over here no more, I'm probably gonna cut you, bro. I'm just being dead ass because you ain't shit, bro. And I appreciate like some of the younger generation, and they know, like, okay, well, let me make if I'm making these beats, and like I reached out to him and he said, I got you here. Oh, but I said, you know what, I got you too, because just doing that proved to me that, okay, this he fucks with me, so I fucks with him even more. And whenever I put something out, I'm gonna make sure I always give him the fucking credit he deserves. I'm gonna post whatever links I can find of his. I'm always good. Like if somebody hits him, I'm gonna hit him from the fucking side of somebody else. Fuck it, he's homie. Like now he's homie now because like I said, my shit goes way back, and he did some shit that people ain't done in 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, man.
that
I
to
appreciate it.
me that was like, yo, that was real. You know what I mean? And I was just like, I was it kind of took me back a little bit, like, yo, what the fuck?
Damn.
And I was like, Chad is real with it. I was like, okay,
Yup.
you know what I'm saying? I
He's
was like,
true with it.
okay, yeah. I was like, yeah, he's real. Saying he's about it, okay, oh shit. And
Yeah,
I was just
man.
like, I,
Honestly, I mean, I mean, not just because Chach is my team member. I mean, he's right here. He can speak for himself. But me speaking as somebody who is on the receiving end of a lot of beats from him and stuff like that, and like, he don't even ask for anything in return half the time at all. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So like, I understand that feeling, and that's how I felt when I was first getting beats from Chach and just getting all these beats from Chach. Even to this day, when he sends me something like, yo, I made this beat with you in mind, it's like, shit, I appreciate that, like, 1,000%. So, yeah,
real life.
it's real cool.
At the end of the day, we need each other. So that's the thing about it is like, I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have these people that kind of pushed me in a certain direction or let me express myself in the way that they do. Like pretty much send them whatever, and they're like, I'm down to hop on it.
Yeah.
Especially Diggy, like
Yeah.
he's down for whatever. Fucking crazy. So it's like, all right,
Hey,
man, you can have it. Go for it. I want to
how's
hear what you do with
ever?
it.
Yeah,
Hey, Darren, can you hear
I
pretty
take anything,
good?
man. I didn't even know.
I know Darren said he had some
I
issues
can
with
hear
his
all right. I'm
audio.
hanging in there. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, I can hear.
Okay.
Dope.
Yeah, it really ain't
And
nothing.
as far as all the
I'm hanging in there,
bullshit,
like I
like,
said. But yeah, talking about what y'all are talking about, like it really is like a chain. It's like a chain. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
And nah, but I just wanted to ask, like, how did you like? Because I really don't know because I wasn't around for a long time. And how did y'all like come together as like were y'all just homies? You know what I'm saying? And y'all just said one day, "Fuck it," we all rap together and like I don't know,
Uh,
like I don't know the age bracket.
it's
You know
kind
what
of
I'm
like
saying?
a branch of it. Like, okay, yeah, like we're all homies, but in a separate way. Like I
Yeah.
knew who Chach was, but I didn't know him.
Yeah,
See,
we went
but
to high school together, but we
yeah,
were like a couple grades apart, so we didn't really get to talk or nothing. We just knew who he was.
and see with Josh, I've known Josh since with JB, I've known him since I was younger. We've known each other since we were both younger, but we didn't really like kick it a lot all the time. It was just we knew mutual people. And then with Tone, I knew him growing up because
Yo,
my
let me go
sister's
get
like
some
about
ear. Let me. I think what I need to do, I need to go get earphones.
go for it, bro.
Do it, 100%.
And
Change the game.
well, I mean, Darren's my family, of course. A lot of people know that. And so with
This shit,
Tone,
this shit sounds crazy.
I just, I just, I knew him since I was younger too because my sister's older than me. He's around the same age as my sister, so I knew him around just him being around. I mean, I knew he made music because I was always a fan of the local music. All y'all be making music. So one day, Tone was just sitting outside, chopping it up with his cousin, and I seen him sitting in the car, and I said, "Hey, what's up, bro? You want to do? You want to make some music?" Or that was it. From there forward, we just went with that, and that's how I met with Tone. And then as far as Chach goes, like I said, it was this. I know him and Josh were good friends. So when it came down to me, Darren reached out to me probably like in 2000 and what was it? 16?
Yeah.
Something like I know his connections kind of.
Yeah, it was
I can hear him.
2016.
Okay, well, yeah, 2016 he reached out to me and was like, because he was living in
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
it was 2016. Can y'all hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
And,
you good.
So he reached out to me and was like, hey, cuz I'm kind of taking an interest in making music. I wanna make some music. You help me out. I said, yeah, bro. Shit, as soon as you get here, let's do it. So I think I'm not too sure, but I want to say it wasn't very long after him getting back from Wisconsin and was like, let's do it. So we kind of just went from there, and then Darren and with Josh was like the latest member to our squad. Like me, Chach, and Darren had kind of all been working since the very beginning, including my brother. And Tone as well. Honestly, I think Tone was I think just the year after we started everything, maybe 2 years, a year and a half or two. Because I know Chach was already working well with us. Because by the time we got to do stuff with Tone, Chach was already Tone was ready to buy beats, and Chach already had established.
He was
beats,
already
so.
making.
I had been making beats for like 2 years already, for sure.
Yeah. So I think it might have been 2017 with Tone. It was 17 or 18 with Tone.
I think it was 2017 maybe.
And then JB just came later because he was running with his separate squad and then doing his own thing for a good little while. So JB came later on and kind of took a little bit of time, and then we said, you know what, fuck you, you want to run with us, let's do it. And
yeah,
he really wanted talent,
to, but he was with his own group, so we kind of just waited for him to be a free agent, pretty much.
Yeah, we didn't want to just mix and mingle and do all that stuff. So all the politics, I guess. So we just kind of waited, and when he was like fully just doing his own thing, we're like, fuck it, dog, rock with us, because he wanted to, he really wanted to rock with us, but because there was a lot of people that were showing interest, like just smaller squads like ourselves, but they were like, come fuck with us, like the Slim Mob dudes, he still fucks with Rap Geeks, but even Rap Geeks, they all wanted him to be under them, but he wanted to fuck with us, so we just gave it that little bit of time, and then that was it, and shit like that.
I mean, because y'all got a solid team, bro, and that's one thing y'all really need. Like, because me coming up, like back in 99, 2000, in those years, I mean, that's when we was as a team, we really had a fucking, we treated this, and I see the way y'all handle shit, and the way y'all handle shit is cool. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is cool, bro. Like the way I say it's cool like that because back then we didn't handle shit like that. It was just different, bro. Like like we wouldn't fuck with certain people. Like like if I heard like there's somebody else rapping from Foul, like, and I know they ain't really bought it, I'm fucking coming after you and I'm attacking you and I'm fucking, and then my homie's attacking you too because he's just crazier than I am, and it was like but if we knew you were really down and really about it, because I felt like, man, they're not gonna take my rap shit serious if I let these goofies fucking start rapping. You know what I mean? So that's why I felt. You know what I mean? I really felt like that. And then you gotta factor in at that time is like when the roaches really were popping, and and like it was like we didn't give a fuck about shit. Yeah. And it was like if we had an issue with anybody, we made sure to take care of it that day. Like we didn't like dwell on nothing. It was just
even
like
at that time too, though, you're in a time where the rap game wasn't soft yet. I'm not saying we're soft, but I'm saying like the thing about us is that our team shows respect. We try to just keep it respectful. Say show
like
love.
Like I said, I keep it respectful too now. Like I didn't like, but it took me a lot to get to where my mentality is now. Like I done been through a whole different, like my shit done flipped. You know what I mean? Like I had to make myself think like this, and I had to say, you know what? quit your shit and and let people fucking in and extend
Step
your
out of that
hand
comfort
out
zone.
instead of fucking swinging, put your hand out. You know what I'm saying? Instead of fucking
Yeah.
instead of fucking doing dumb shit, let's fucking make something happen. Let's do
Let's
some new shit.
Let's
way
get
better
And
that
like
choice.
bag. Is what it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
like with
Yeah.
Tone, I known Tone since like when I was in the hood, you know what I mean? And Tone would come through to kick it for a little bit and get some bud or something, you know what I'm saying? And he was always freestyling and shit. And that you're talking about that was a little bit later on, but I'm talking about like earlier in like when shit first started. Like with my shit, it was just way different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the way that I see shit now, it's just like a little things are more calm and that's cool. You know what I mean? Like around here, though, you know what I mean? I can't speak for everywhere, but it's definitely around here. I don't really see like people popping off crazy like the way it used to. It's more respectful, like, and
Yeah.
that's cool. You know what I mean? Like we
I
don't
feel
got to
like
worry
social
about
media
dumb
changed the
shit. You
game.
know what I'm saying? We don't got to worry about somebody coming knocking at your door at 4 or 5 in the morning, trying to fucking, when it comes to the music wise, you know what I mean? It might be
Yeah.
on some other shit, but it's not on some like I experienced it myself. Everybody on this panel probably knows my situation, all the shit that I've been through, all kinds of crazy shit, and I mean that made me. I'll actually say like it made me humble myself a little bit. It made me more aware of my situations. And like people would be even asking me like, "Yo, do you even still live in Fouls?" Because it was just like I was so stuck in my head. I was stuck in certain places that I didn't want to be around nobody, and I
Yeah.
had to come out of that comfort zone. You know what I mean? Because then people don't realize that I was on fucking house arrest for 26 months. Like a lot of people don't know that shit. You know what I mean? Tone
Yeah.
definitely knows. He'll go to my
Yeah.
crib. I'm
No,
like,
what?
I can't go
Can't
nowhere,
go
bro. I'm
nowhere.
here. Yeah, and like and be like
Yeah.
I definitely fuck with Tone. Like, so I think I known Tone the longest out of everybody,
Yeah.
and we go way back. I I know he's official on this. Like, I'll give it to him. Like I've known him for a minute. He's a little bit younger than me, but I should I'll give him the credit. You know what I'm saying? As far as
Yeah.
anything else,
Appreciate that, dog. It's love.
and
Every
I know he's real. Like he knows, like Tone knows, I know. Like yeah, like I said, like he said, I should have been under the jails. I'm lucky to be here talking with y'all. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
then I should have been boomed. I should have been RIP'd, closed casket so many times. You know what I mean? And I'm lucky. I'm lucky, dog. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, every time I breathe in the morning, it's just like I thank God, bro. I got to. Or what else am I doing? You know what I mean? So
I
and
respect
if
that.
I
Yeah, guys.
and if I could speak to younger children or and I always give people that like be like in fucked up headspaces. I say, man, things can always be worse, young, and
We no
like
lagging
things
for
can
anybody
always
else or
be
just
worse,
me?
bro.
No, it was choppy.
Okay.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you're
Yeah, you're
clear.
good now.
Okay, I was gonna tell people like I always tell these youngsters I'll be
Yeah, we can hear you
complaining
now.
like, hey, what are y'all complaining about? You got a family that loves you, you got everything, you got your whole life ahead of you, man. Trust me, things could be a whole lot worse for you, man. You got to make these, especially when the music. I do a lot of that in my music. I know a lot of y'all do that a lot in y'all's music. Y'all definitely like I know there's that song with Diggy and Tone. That's a good message on it. You know what I mean? Like that.
Oh, leave.
Yeah, leave. Like that's that shit was just real.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you
And
can
there's like
feel the
this is, I
emotion in
mean,
that.
y'all got
Yeah,
a
much love.
catalog, and that's one thing I respect too about y'all is that y'all really do got like a catalog. Like you got to understand when we did music,
Yeah.
it wasn't when we did music. We used to fucking like fight, like fuck you. I'm getting 16, and you suck. You're getting fucking 8 bars, and fuck you. And I'm on the hook, and like we didn't even think about because we were the shit, and it's lovely because y'all got the studio to do what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? When you got your own studio and you it gives you more freedom, to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Compared to us going in,
Yeah,
buying a
back in the
fuck
day,
and
y'all didn't
sitting
have shit
sitting
compared
down
to.
and we got to make a beat and we got to pay 350 $400 for a beat. Then we got to fucking then we got to pay studio time. And then we go, so we did a lot of shit like like I dedicated my first album to the streets because and the name spoke for itself. I've named it what the fuck it was. When the fucking Fed, all these people done raided me, I was like trying to throw that shit at them, like, no, don't take that. That's rap money. And it was just like, oh, you mean this Dirty Money album you got? That's the
Oh
name of your
man,
CD? That Dirty Money Classics album? Yeah. And I'm like, fuck.
that's some whole
And
shit.
I'm like, fuck. Okay, that's cool. Let's go to jail. I'm ready.
Let's go,
And
Jill.
then it was just like, fuck, there wasn't really much I could do about it. And then like I said, we used to really fight like that, bro. Like, fuck you, I'm fucking getting these bars, and I fucking pitched in on this, and I paid this. You didn't pay shit. Fuck you, you ain't. It's like it definitely, we would definitely go there. We did shows and shit like that. We did like, you gotta understand, like times were different back then. Like
Yeah.
I was really connected in Corpus. I lived out there, and I connected with a group of people that was just like they I got in on some fuck shit, to be honest. Like they really the only reason they accepted me was because I really did some fuck shit where they were like, yo, Reno Bizz fucking crazy, yo. And then before I knew it, I was like, all these people that couldn't get in with, because there's so many rappers, bro, in Corpus especially, and they already got their own circle, like they already had their own circle, like with SPM getting locked up and everybody had to come home from tour, and now everybody's doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all that group came home, and they already have their circle. Nobody's getting in that circle. You know what I'm saying? And I got into that circle, and everybody in Cobra was like, "How the fuck this dude from Foul that ain't even from here got into this circle with these dudes?" You know what I'm saying? And I caught a lot of flack from that. You know
Jeez.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially from the Corpus rappers, you know what I'm saying? And it was always like from the local that were trying to come up and trying to get in those in that circle that couldn't do it. And here comes fucking Reno B from Foul on his fuck shit. And I got in there, you know what I mean? And then like and then like I lost a lot of homies to that shit, and it is what it is. A lot of people got RIP'd from that situation, and a lot of people got locked up, and like it was just like I said, it was a different time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like I respect like Tone, fucking, hey, he lives a fucking hardworking life, and when he comes home, he does his shit. I respect that, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit,
So
I
do
be
I.
seeing Tone, and I be seeing
Love.
Tone motherfucking
That's
in
love.
snow and shit on rigs and shit. I'm like, yo,
Hell yeah.
you know, and
That's
that's what it
hey
is,
out there,
I got a family to feed,
out there.
man. I got a 5 year
Yeah,
old
and
son,
that's
a
what it
6 year
comes
old son.
to.
He
That's
just
what it
turned
comes
6, man.
to.
Hell yeah,
That's that and that shit. That's all
I'm a
blessings,
daddy and
bro.
a husband first, and then I'm a
That's
rapper
great.
out here when I have my free time.
And you
Shit, I
see,
feel
and
it.
I
Real
see
shit.
the growth because I've known you since when you didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? And
Hell yeah,
now that I know you that you have that, I see it. I see the growth. And
hell yeah,
shit.
bro.
That's
That football player.
that's just called man shit. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah, bro. Appreciate that. Hell
And
yeah, man. Yeah. Gotta be a man. You gotta, I gotta take care of my family and my wife before that. After that, we could do whatever. It's like I tell a lot of people, like a lot of people want that hate that fucked up life, man. I said, hey, man, I've already been down that shit. You don't want that shit, bro. Like, you know, don't let that gangster rap shit that you hear on the radio get you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, real
Yeah.
motherfuckers don't care. They're really out there doing stupid shit. Motherfuckers don't care about their life. They ain't got nothing to lose, bro. You know what I'm saying? Back then I didn't have nothing to lose. Now I got my son and my wife to lose. You know what I'm saying? And that's everything. That's my world to me.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, I can't
that's
be
real
back and
life,
do shit
That's
bro.
that I
real
used to
man
do.
shit right there.
Hell
That's
yeah,
that's that's just real life shit. Because with
straight
like
up.
exactly what he said. Don't let this fucking gangster rap on this radio get you fucked up. What do you? I like that, bro, because it is what it is, bro. And he'll be the first. Tone G will be the first to agree with me. Like when he will hit the blocks and we'd be in the hood, yo, the most nastiest motherfuckers on the blocks that are gonna do you dirty. We're not wearing chains and we're not wearing jewelry and most of us got sandals on and don't even got a shirt on, bro. And those are the ones that are gonna fuck you up. Not these
Ain't
rappers
no
that got
business. Yeah,
chains
yeah.
and you
Straight
know what
up.
I'm saying and blinged out. Those are the motherfuckers that are like, they the security might hit you one time, but then the security might get fucked off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Hell
it's just
yeah, man.
real though. I'm not even trying like it's funny. Hell yeah, it's funny, but it's just real life.
That's real
No, it's
life.
true.
Hell
That's
yeah, man.
true though. It could definitely happen. Shit. It's
And
just
it's
the thought of
just
it that makes me laugh though, because
yeah.
a lot of these, and that's why I mean I fucking agree with that statement too. Is a lot of these people that want to rap, they get confused, like they kind of get that life mixed up, and like me growing up a fan of rap, I was able to hear that. I've always paid attention to lyrics, so like listening to people and hearing stuff, and that's one thing that you hear a lot on rap is don't get that shit mixed up. Say don't let it fool you, and you come try to live this what they think is a rapper gangster life when they already have a life that they could just live that's perfectly fine. And there's people that like y'all are saying, there's people that really don't have shit to lose, and those are the ones that you got to be worried about. You know what I'm saying? There's people that
Yeah.
got shit to lose and they want to trade it for a life of nothing to lose, and it's not how it works. And that's when people really get it fucked up.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Hell
Like
yeah.
a lot of people would tell me like when I would stop rapping, and a lot of people would get on my ass. Is like they would be like, "Yo, how come you ain't doing music no more?" And I'll be like, bro, because I got a fucking girl and I'm a house and I'm paying bills. And I felt like to me, I made it. Like, hey, to me, I felt like I made it, dog. Like when I felt like I'm at home with a female
That's what's up.
and taking care, to me, it was like, yo, I'm blessed to have this compared to what shit used to be back then when we was doing dumb shit that didn't need to be done or acting out of character or taking shit too far. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can count my blessings, you know what I'm saying, and say, you know what? So then we would kind of be like, you know what? I don't even. What people forget too is that at one time I lived the fucking rapper lifestyle and I wasn't rapping, bro. It was just, I would fucking hit strip clubs and spend 20, 30 G's. And that's shit that people wouldn't do. That's shit that people just don't do on the normal. And I wasn't rapping. I mean,
Yeah,
I was rapping. I had albums out, but I wasn't rapping at the time. But you know what I mean. I really said. Oh, people would ask me like, "Damn, oh, this is rap money, bro." Like I use that. You don't understand how much time I got out of those situations. But that led me to, a lot of those people are doing 45 years in prison. A lot of those people got fucking feet. When I say I can count my real homies or like my homies on less than one hand now, that shit's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I always try and encourage people, bro, to if you can find a way to take a better route, take the fucking better route, bro. You don't want to live this shit, bro.
yeah.
Trust me. And I know everybody on this panel that knows me will vouch like, hey, trust me, he's fucking telling you the truth. Because this man has been through some shit. And when I
Man,
see
me
you
not
all
even knowing
one
you that well, I know that you've been through some shit, man. Like,
yeah, and it's just like just seeing the way y'all work and seeing y'all as a team and seeing everything, like, yo, that's something you really need. You know what I'm saying? You really need that, bro, in this shit. Cause it's easy to it's easy to get caught up and say, you know what, fuck this, I'm just gonna do it all on my own, or have that
no,
ego and say,
yeah,
you know what,
yeah.
fuck that, I'm gonna do this on my own. I don't need nobody, because I did that shit so many times. But
Hmm.
then at the end of the day, I'll be, man, like shit is so much easier when you have a team. You know what I mean? When you got
100%.
4 or 5 dudes that are down, that one person, you might got one person that like for instance, I don't know this might not be true, but let me just put it in perspective. Like, say Chach, right? He makes beats. say he's not down with the dumb shit. Like he don't want to be out and about in the public, but he's a person that will be at the house taking care of production when people are out there and need to be around in certain networking. You know what I'm trying to
See,
say?
and you almost got that right on the money. 'Cause I feel like that's
Straight up,
exactly how it would
straight up.
be. Because see, it's true because the plus of having a team is that y'all kind of like create a balance after a while. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Each one of us has a role or function. Like, yeah,
yeah, and
exactly.
like
Yeah, it's
you
weird.
have, and
It's like
me,
machine.
Chach being the producer, and
Machine.
even me being an
Yeah.
artist, he has options to choose. Like, I want to make this kind of beat, this kind of beat, and then me being an artist, I'm like, man, this beat that Chach just sent me would sound good with so and so on it, on my team, Tone or Darren, like I can or Josh because it's just gonna sound good with them on it. But, it's just it's so dope having a team like, and that's just man, those are just small perks of having, well, really a productive team, because you could have a team that don't
Yeah,
do shit, and then you have a team that does, and that's why I mean all these dudes are my brothers, bro, and they know it, and like we all look at each other like that. And if it wasn't like that, it wouldn't be as productive as it is because I feel like a lot of dudes with like that mentality that you said, and like back in the day it was a little more cutthroat, but like people still
yeah,
carry that mentality sometimes nowadays, and that fucks a lot of people up because like I know dudes personally. I've met dudes that have come to record at my studio together, and now to this day they don't fuck with each other because their egos were just too big. Like they couldn't. The egos collided and they just couldn't work with each other when it came down. And I'm being dead serious. It was the music that broke up their friendship, like, and it's real shit because they just can't do it together. It's real weird. But
yeah.
no, we
I
we
don't
we,
know. Trust
we
me, I
keep it
know
real with
exactly
each
where you're
other as
coming
much as we
from.
can.
And like I said, even with me coming from where on my end of the Southern Familia, me and one of the main with the main founder, but I took it like, okay, he started this shit, and then I came in with it, right? And then he tells me like, yo, but when you came, you took it to another level because you moved and you branched out and you networked and you always waited for me. Like he'll tell you straight up himself. Like, yo, there'll be times when they'll say, hey, uh, B, you're here. Baby Bash is doing this show, or Chingo Bling's doing this show, or this dude's doing this show, or another cat, or y'all want to go to the valley? The Slim Thugs opening up in the valley, or B, we got a slot for you. You want to jump in last minute? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I do it. And but I gotta take my home. I gotta take my homie with me. I can't leave him out. And I always did that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
That's
I
dope.
always did that. I always said, you know what? Hey, get over here because we're gonna go do this, or we're gonna go do this show. We're gonna go do this. We're gonna go do this. And he always like, yo, you didn't even have to come. You could have just done 3 solo songs. And I'm like, nah, fuck that, bro. Like,
yeah,
you're my G, bro. Like, I'll do a solo song, you do a solo song, and then we'll do song that
hell
it's
yeah.
one of us,
See,
both of us
Team,
how it
together.
was
baby.
with Darren. Like with our first show, with our first two shows, we shared our set. You know what I'm saying? Like first one, I think Darren was a little bit still. I think he'd only been rapping for I think maybe like a year and a half for that first show, and I think I might even told him the same thing. Like, yeah, I'll do it, but I want to do it with my cousin. I want us both to have us, to share that set.
Yeah,
And it's honestly, especially when it's your first show, it's just a lot more, more comfortable. Like you're not as like you're just like,
You're
all right,
not up
yeah.
there
You see, and
solo.
yeah,
yeah. I understand what you're saying because even at the time, I was with homies from Corpus, but and I didn't have those nerves at the time. Like I could have went and did 3 solo songs and had my homies from over there on the stage with me. You know what I'm saying? Or I had
yeah,
songs with them dudes. I could have said, you know what, I'm gonna do some, but y'all want to do a set with one of these cats that been hanging around. But no, I always made sure to call my fucking day one that we started rapping together with. And I said,
yeah.
get
That's
your
what's up.
fucking ass over here. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this and let's do that. So when I think a lot of people on my team thought that shit was gonna happen real fast because we did move real fast. Don't get me wrong, we did come in really fast, and we came in really fast. But then we hit a staple like, well, shit slowed down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and shit slowed down, and now we gotta grind. You know what I mean? Okay, people know who we are, but we still gotta grind, bro. Like the shit's not the shit don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta keep going,
100%.
bro, no matter what. And I think when they seen us come up real fast, I think they thought like, okay, we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. But it wasn't that, you know. Like we hit a point to where okay, now we really gotta grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
just like, okay, now who's down to fucking grind? Now here comes the real test. You know, now we're gonna see who's really about it and who's gonna fall out. And that's what really happened because I seen like some people was around for fucking certain things and only, and when we used to do shows only, and but when it came down to being on the fucking on the block or whatever, or when it came down to fucking
Putting in that
making
real
money to
grit, that real
wait
sweat.
making money to fucking get these albums made, or
Hmm.
people that just wanted to hang out on the weekends and shit like that. Nah,
Yeah.
bro, like you know, it was just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when my album came out, like, don't get me wrong, our first two, three, I think it was three solo album, three group projects we did, we pushed the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like as a team,
Hmm.
but I noticed who was selling what, and I noticed I noticed who was selling what, and I noticed who was the people that needed more people skills. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
I noticed who was afraid to approach a group of 10 dudes or 9 dudes walking. If you see 8 dudes walking and you gotta sell them a CD, or you gotta you gotta learn how to walk up to these 8 dudes without getting your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Or some people might be afraid to walk up to them. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I wasn't afraid. You know, I'll just walk up on them and be like, "Yo, hey, what's up?" Put my hand out to them, and hey, I'm not from here, but what's good, man? I know this, and you
Hmm.
know, before you know it, you're selling fucking you're selling albums to these dudes, and you know what I mean? And oh shit, you got bud too? Shit, some mud. Then you know you branch out. It's like I said, it's just a branch out, and it's something that it was just something that we can't do these days, and it's sad, bro. Like
Man,
that the way I
Definitely
look at it
man,
now,
changed.
like
for real, for real. Like that's, and it's crazy because, like I said, being a listener, you know what I'm saying, of music, I've always listened to lyrics, and I know even Chach the same way, and like just hearing, people pulling up to different cities, selling CDs, popping trunks, selling merch, stuff like that, and selling out their trunk or their car or whatever, and just having shirts, posters, towels. Tone would tell me a lot about this shit, like how it was, and like it's just it really does suck that that's something that dies down where you don't. I remember being 10, 12 years old, bro, living in Victoria or the Valley, and somebody exactly like you coming up to me telling me, "Hey, I'm from here and from there, and I got this CD. I'm selling it $5, whatever." All right, and I bought a couple. Like I don't know, bro. It's crazy. Like
yeah,
it's I don't know. I miss those times. I wish it was still like that myself.
yeah,
Now
like it was
everything's
crazy. It
online.
was yeah, everything is online. Like it's still like you just gotta branch out.
Still the
Like
same hustle.
everything's
Yeah.
it's still the same hustle, but now you gotta really you gotta go and get it. You know what I mean?
That
It's like it's
It's a
not
that
gonna
different
too.
come to
avenue.
you.
And another difference is there's just so many people doing it now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
like you,
it's
you
watered
gotta you
down.
gotta
You know what I'm
find, yeah,
saying?
yeah, it's oversaturated. You gotta find your way to stand out, and that's why, like, I told you, in in the conversation we had the other day, I said I really I look at a lot of shit you do, and then the way that you branch out, the TikTok, the Instagram, the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, like shit like that, or being active on all that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's important, and that's something a lot of people don't realize is important nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff is really important in my opinion,
It
man.
is.
Putting
Yeah,
yourself
it
out
really
there.
is, bro. Because I don't get me wrong. Like, hey, that's the last fucking thing I thought I'd have to be doing to meet certain people,
Hmm.
or you know what I mean. But if that's the way we gotta meet people nowadays, believe me, that's the way I'm gonna meet them because I'm just a natural born hustler like that. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just like you know what I mean. And like, yo, bro, when I say we used to fuck like, bro, when we was bored and we felt like we weren't doing something and we could be getting money, we literally used to drive to the hood, park in the fucking right in the side of the hood, like, and we just go door to door, knocking on people's doors, bro.
Sell
You know
some
how
CDs.
fucking crazy that sounds? Just imagine somebody just comes and knocks on your door, and like an old lady answers it, and it's just like, "Yo, how you doing, ma'am? Like, if you're selling her some, like, someone's Jehovah Witness shit, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?"
yeah, I know what you're
And they
saying.
answer the door like, "What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Y'all look crazy, you know? Like, it's an older lady, but I'm selling my album. You got a son, you got a nephew, you got a niece. Anybody that listens, I think they'll like this. I'm from not from here. I could really be selling drugs out here, ma'am. I could really be fucking up, ma'am. I would. Those were my lines. I would fucking tell these people that I could really
Yeah.
be. I could just easily fucking go robbing, ma'am. But I'm not. I made music and I'm doing this. And sometimes, yo, you be surprised, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Even
We used
they'll
to
buy
do
it just
that
to help
shit.
you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Off the
Like
love.
real life
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like for real, for real. Like that's crazy shit. Like I go back and think about that now, and that's fucking wild. Like imagine a fucking you're at home sitting down and you're somebody knocking at your door and you open the door and you see two bald headed Mexicans just like, what the fuck? Like, oh shit, it's a setup.
It's a
They got me.
setup.
They caught me slipping. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
see,
Like,
yeah, I get that. Damn,
and then it's
seriously.
just like, you know what I mean. But then when you learn how to speak to somebody and you learn how to and you
Get
break it
out
down
there.
a certain way, and and you got to really learn how to interact and be able to switch your mind at the fucking blink of an eye. Like,
You
you
see,
can't
like
be
back in the
hard
day
all the
too. I
time. You
remember.
know, like it was just like, yeah, I was like there'd be times when my homies would get too fucked up and we'd be selling CDs and they're throwing their hands up like, hey, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? You look like you want to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? They think that you want to fight. That's what those people over there think you want, bro. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, they don't think you want to buy a CD. Walk your ass over there and talk to these people. And you
yeah.
fucked that, but it was just certain things we had to learn. And but I wish, like I said, that was just the hustle back then. And I appreciate the way I see, and even with the streaming and all that shit, to me, it's just like, man, dog, some that shit makes it gets you gotta really be established to be making money off of streams. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, definitely,
Yeah, you gotta have a
definitely.
following for sure.
You really gotta have a networking team, bro, like to make money off of streaming just alone.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's tough.
And that shit is just tough. Like it is. It's
Yeah.
very tough, bro.
Hmm. Definitely.
Cause
Like
like
I
when I
seen, I could like comparing something like this to me and Chach seen Chach even more than me than I have, but like with gaming streams, we've seen our own friends try to establish that kind of like as like a job. They want to make it. They want to make it. If you could make it as your main job and get paid off of it, I mean, shit, who wouldn't do it? Like to
yeah,
play games.
exactly.
Like
Yeah,
and
but it's all about establishing a following. Like you gotta have people that want to see you every day, and you gotta be consistent
Yeah.
with it, or you're not gonna gain that following.
yeah,
People want
You
want
gotta.
want you to have a schedule, but like I want this shit every day at
yeah,
5. People want that,
Hmm.
and they like that. So if you're consistent with it, I feel like it's a little bit easier to gain a following. But the consistency is hard as fuck. It's really hard. You gotta
yeah,
be
yeah,
disciplined.
yeah. Like Chach.
No, no, I haven't put out anything in a
Nah,
while,
because you're
but it's
not.
hard.
Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. I go fucking. I'll be doing like even with this YouTube shit. I'll be going live, or I drop videos,
Hey, you're on your
or
shit, Reno. For real.
I do shit at fucking. People say like, "Yo, I got people in New York that say, who's live right now? Is Reno Bizz the night show on?" And I'm like, "Why the fuck I gotta have a
Hey,
Hey,
night
that's
show?
what's up.
Like, why the
that's
fuck I
dope.
gotta have a night show? Though? I'm talking shit though. Like, why the fuck y'all expect me to have the night show? How come I want the day show too? What the fuck? Like, why I gotta go live at fucking 11 o'clock to fucking 6 in the morning? I'll get tired just like y'all get tired. They're like, nah, because you're funny, dog, and you got crazy people come and fucking, I'll be fucking macking on bitches and shit, and like it's
He
good
said,
shit. Like it's crazy, dog. Like shit gets crazy, bro. Like and like fuck, like it's a different world, bro. Like I said, it's just different shit.
See, and it's crazy because you know
yeah, I be
what
seeing
though.
you killing those TikToks too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's
Same.
like a whole different level shit too, man. Like you gotta even do
I
that
be seeing
to
you
get
killing it.
some of those. And it's some of those people don't realize that the fucking TikTok videos take 30 seconds to make, a minute to make, but then you gotta fucking go back and listen to it and fucking write. I like to write down what I said, so
Yeah.
you could, and then
I always
like I
do.
said, the freestyle, because I really just like to freestyle. I don't like to write. I've seen some where people write shit down, but I don't really like to write shit down when I do that shit. I'll just do go off the head, and
Fuck
then
around.
yeah, and then when I'm done, I'll listen to what I said. Okay, I said this. Next clip. Okay, I said this. Next clip. Okay, I said this. Next, I now try to add little funny emojis to the
Uh-huh.
shit to like to add it the way it is, and then
Mm-hmm.
it
Hell
takes
yeah.
longer to edit the video than what the fucking whole TikTok
Oh yeah.
took itself. Like fuck,
That-
Well,
For
like
and
even
it
sure.
just
like because I've only dabbled with the TikTok a few times, and like editing does take a while. Like that, like even with
yeah,
shooting that leave video, like just doing it off one camera, we could we shot that shit in like what there in like shit 2 hour, an hour and a half maybe less.
Took us 2 hours, bro.
Like
To probably 2 hours. We're finished with it. We're out of
but
there.
to edit it though took take some time. Like I gotta go lay out every single clip that I think looks good in and like before, because I'll view all the clips before instead of loading them all into the editor. So I'm there viewing. I got to choose all the clips. Laying them all out. You got to chop them. You got to line it up. All this stuff takes a lot of time. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
definitely a process to it.
yeah.
Man,
It
though,
is. It's
make
not
yeah,
easy
hey,
spot.
hey, but making those music videos fun as fuck though.
yeah, making them is
Making those
fun.
music
Making them
videos,
is
hey,
fun. Yeah.
that's
What
the
ain't
best
with it
part
though?
about it.
The music video me and Darren did shit. That one we freestyled the track. Well actually I freestyled the hook, and Darren already had verses for the verses. I made the beat. I want to say I made the beat and we recorded the track within like shit an hour, like hour and a half. We did that shit quick, like super fast, and then we went and shot the video in San Antonio at the motel we were staying at, and
Yeah, that's dope.
we shot the yeah, it was pretty cool, man. We shot the video in like what? That was a quick video shoot too. I want to say it only took like an hour and a half, an hour maybe, and
Hey, but
That's
we
just
insane.
all
finished editing that on that night also.
quick. Yeah, we
We
finished
we
editing
went
that
in
one
the
that
whole
quick.
night and we finished editing that video as well
Oh,
that
I was
night.
all man, I
But
was
that
all
just goes
edited out.
to show you the potential. I mean, when we really like when we really put it down and go at it. I mean, dude, we could lock in and we call it going into the dungeon, going into the chamber. We
No,
just
yeah,
start,
for real though.
loading up in the vault. I mean, the amount of music probably that each of us has in the chamber that nobody's heard yet. It's insane, bro. Like it's just music adding up. Like earlier I heard you talking about like the way the 2020 went with the whole COVID and everything. Like
Hmm.
as bad as it was, bro. Like to me it was a real blessing because I was able to stay home and just lock myself in my room and just start going into the studio and we started putting together tracks, hooks. I mean everything just started flowing, bro. Like we had nothing else to do. We are just
Mm-hmm.
locked in there. So hey, we just started making music. Chach is always on his beats, and like
Yep.
you say, all I have to do is tell him, can I get this beat? He sends it to me. I start working on it. I mean, shit.
So
I don't know,
that was your
man. I mean,
process.
pro-
Like that was your process. You
that's
know
my
what I mean? That
process
was
here
your
for
yeah,
sure. That's what
and
got me to
to where
2020 for sure.
yeah. I see. I went kind of crazy, bro, during the fucking whole 2020 shit. Like,
Hell
yo,
yeah,
like,
it
bro,
was a
I was
big
like,
one.
yo, I just got off house arrest. I'm
Damn.
trying to get out there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure,
I was like, yo, man,
man.
I just did 26 months house
Hey.
arrest. What up, Tones back? I don't know if you can hear me.
What's
I hope you can hear.
what's
Hey,
going down?
Okay, okay,
Hey,
hey, the
and then
the
performances are
fucking
gonna go
phone
crazy
died,
too,
brother.
though.
Oh yeah.
yeah, and like I said, with when that shit had hit, it was like I got in trouble. Then I went through all this other shit. Then I went through all this other shit. And now that I'm gonna say, you know what? Fuck. I'm dealing with a lot of. I was dealing with a lot of anxiety at the time because I wasn't used to being. First of all, I went through a lot of shit, right? And then just being at home all the time, like it kind of made me like I felt like it was like a comfort zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
Like I
used
felt
to it.
leaving whenever I left the house, I felt like I was leaving the comfort zone.
For sure.
Plus, I was always watching my back. Plus, I felt like I couldn't trust a lot of people. Plus, I felt like I was really lost, bro, at the time. Like it made me fucking like that shit really fucked me up, dog. Like that shit made me say fuck everybody. I don't even want to be in a relationship. I broke off shit. I broke cut ties with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like it really fucked me up like on some mental shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then so like when I was like, all right, maybe 2020 is gonna be a little different. And then it struck and I was like, yo, now nobody could leave the house. I was like, yo,
yeah, that's whack,
I got
dog.
this. I got this. This is my time to shine. I done been in the fucking house. Like, this is my time to shine now. Y'all are gonna be the ones to suffer. I done been in the house.
Ain't nothing
Yeah.
new.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and now, but then I'm like, yo, I really want to leave the fuck out of here, yo. Like, I'm trying to fucking go do something, you know what I mean? But then at the same time, I would be like, man, and didn't really take it serious at first. But I had a homie when the shit started hitting really hard. I had a homie that was working as a fucking that worked at a hospital, and like I was seeing a lot of shit that he was taking a lot of risks, showing me these things. He used to video like all the fucking bodies they were loading up into fucking like from the freezers and shit. Like
Damn.
it was
Crazy.
crazy, bro. Like shit, like y'all would trip the fuck out if y'all saw that shit. And that's when I said, you know what? Okay, this shit. You know how us in Texas, especially being down here, we don't like, we don't give a fuck. Like that shit ain't coming down here.
Yeah,
And
till it
then
comes down here.
until it was here, then it was like, oh shit.
Hmm. And then
And
us
then it
being
was
in
just
foul even more. Like it's one thing to be in Texas, and then when you're in foul, you're like, ain't no way it's coming down here. Like,
yeah, it was just kind of like we're always the last, like bro, we're the
yeah,
last of the fucking. And then when it's
Mohicans.
just like, okay, now people are getting sick around here too.
Yep, yep,
Oh shit, now people are dying from this shit here around
yep,
too.
yep.
Oh shit, this shit is real. But like I said, I had already seen it real. Like I knew it was real, bro. Like I knew this shit was real. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. Like when people was like, nah, or still like people was like on some politics shit, and they're like, I don't really like to talk about politics on this shit, but people brought a lot of politics and all into that shit, and it was just like you had to take a side and believe what you wanted, or
Yeah,
ride with this or ride with that, and it was kind of like, yo, I'm a fucking felon. I don't care about none of that.
I can't vote.
I don't
I don't
care
give a
about
fuck.
none of that shit. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to make my wallet not be flat as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
for
need
sure.
money. And I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck no more. Like I'm pissed off. And then it's just like, yo, now y'all are on lockdown again, and y'all have curfew and this and now
Yeah, that
y'all.
shit's
It's like
whack.
it becomes a fucking headache. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we gotta find something to do with our time. And a lot of people don't got music. You know what I'm saying? To jump into and just be like, oh, I'm gonna record a song today, or you know what, I'm gonna jump. Like I say, this YouTube shit. I don't got. I could just jump into this YouTube shit and interact with people from all over. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
that's just a little bit different, dog. You know what I'm saying? And it's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's a
It,
little
it,
bit
it is
different.
different. It is different. Like I look back, like I don't know, bro. I watch videos when I see anything, bro, like pre-COVID. I'm just like, man,
Hmm.
like it's weird. Like it's weird that we've already gone through this for over a year, and we're like kind of, I guess, already, we adapt
Like the
quick as humans,
like
but we're
the
just
pre.
like, damn,
Yeah. But at the end
it's
of the
weird.
day, it's. I feel like if they pre-programmed us without us even knowing it.
100%.
Yeah,
Without even us knowing it, I felt like they pre-programmed us, bro. Like we was kind of in shock in the beginning, but at the same time, I feel like they pre-programmed us. Like you
nah,
know,
dawg, I agree with that, bro. No doubt. Man, there's a lot of shit that I just fucking, I wouldn't. I can't even get into talking about. But shit.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
I mean, this man, I know Chach too. Chach listens to all kind of podcasts and shit. Darren too. Darren, bro, he be reading and listening to shit all day long. Man, I know all of us could just.
Yeah,
There's a lot of shit that's just, man. There's just so much.
I started noticing. I started noticing a lot of shit. Cause I'm like a movie. Like I like to watch scary movies. I don't know why. Like I don't know if y'all, but I'm fascinated with
No,
like
my girl
paranormal
though,
shit.
bro. My girl would watch a
And
scary movie every day if she could.
I'm fascinated with that shit. So like when movies like I noticed that a lot of movies were just all of a sudden a lot of movies were just going straight to Netflix, and then that I was like, man, that was a good movie, bro, with some big actors. You're telling me they didn't decide to throw that in theaters? Like why, you know?
Yeah.
And then like me being I was more on Instagram than more than on Facebook, and I started noticing like somebody's somebody's uh what the fuck, like the people that do comedy, what are the
No, the comedians.
comedians,
Comedians.
yeah, the comedians was fucking like, so let's see who's gonna be the first fucking actor, rich ass actor, fucking to come out with it and shit. And then it like as soon as he said that, it was like, yo, Tom Hanks just came out with that shit, right?
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Like the fucking not even like an hour later, and he was like, "I predicted this shit. I knew it was gonna happen. One of these big actor, famous motherfuckers was gonna come out and say they had it." And fucking, you know and that's what kind of threw me for a loop. And then like it turned out like I think these people, I don't even think Tom Hanks and his wife live in the United States anymore. I think they moved, right? If I'm not
Yeah.
They're like in
mistaken.
Australia or some shit.
Yeah, they moved like that. That shit was like if I found that shit weird to me, like they sold all this shit, they just got the fuck out of here. I felt like a
Yep.
lot of people knew a lot of stuff that we didn't know,
Yes, sir.
and it was just like at the end of the
Those
day,
flight
but like,
logs.
yeah, man,
No, I was just watching some shit about that, but like I said, to get into all of that is just too much. But
yeah, that's a whole. We'll be fucking here for 5 hours,
yep.
and then and then and like even taking it back to the fucking music, right? Because like, who's the fucking loose cannon out of the fucking group? Like,
Tone.
yo, don't real quick. He's like, fuck, like, who's gonna be like the one that we can't get a hold of, or he's probably fucked up, or he's probably like,
Uh,
Uh,
I don't
or like,
know.
man, dog, where the fuck is this fool? We can't find him for 2 days.
Probably Tone. Sometimes, but I
Tone
don't
or
know.
Merc.
Merc, yeah, really
I'm about to say Tone or Merc.
with
Maybe
Merc, you
maybe
don't know
maybe
where the
Merc.
fuck Merc's at. Like,
Yeah, he's always doing his own thing.
yeah, like you're gonna have to. I don't know. You're gonna, but especially when he was here. You know, when he was here, man, bro, that
And
with
who's
Hector,
like,
you didn't know where you couldn't, man. I don't know.
not
He
to,
was
not
him.
to,
He was always on an adventure. He's always
not
doing
to
Mm-hmm.
something.
Vlad, not to Vlad nobody, but like, who's the ones that's fucking getting bitches?
Vlad.
Not to Vlad nobody, but
That'd probably
who's
be
the one that's
JB,
getting?
JB and Dig over there.
The
Yeah, they just
front
like,
man,
yeah, because I get
the
told he
rappers.
can't do nothing.
Nah,
He's at home
I'm married
married.
with children, bro.
Yeah,
Happily
married with
married.
children. Happily
Yeah,
married with children. That's why I said I'm not trying to Vlad nobody, but I want to know.
Vlad TV.
I'm
definitely,
not trying to get
definitely
nobody in
Dig,
trouble.
definitely Dig and JB. But I'm not trying to get them in trouble either. You know, I don't know what they got going on nowadays.
Oh shit.
Nah, because I'm telling you, bro. Like when we did our thing as young, like, yo, that was like, bro. It wasn't my homies used to talk shit because they would get to my crib and they'd fucking be in there. And they'd be like, yo, Reno's fucking had these fucking three bitches over here at his house with this other cat. With my homeboy, I swear to God, like I can't make this up. My homeboy had a shoebox, and he would like get numbers because we at that time it was really like would carry a pen like
Yes,
to
sir.
sign
House
posters and shit.
phones. Oh,
And yeah, like sign them the fucking sign, give me your number. And fucking, he had so many numbers. He had them like in a little shoebox, and he'd shake that shit up, and he'd pull names out, or I knew chicks, I knew I
That's
always got along with the stripper hoes, dog. I always got a real, I always connected real good with stripper hoes because some of these stripper hoes have real deep stories, bro. Like most of them weren't in there just because they just want, they're in there
No,
because they're in
Yeah.
there for a reason.
for real
You
though.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
And then like I would tell them straight up, like, yo, you're not gonna get no money like that off me, like.
yeah.
But I know I'm not a sucker. I think that dude got some money, and I think that dude got some money, and I think that dude right there looks like he got money because he's here and like he's just there, like At the end of the day, I'm gonna spend a whole bunch of money, but it's gonna be on drinks because I'm from Foul and I'm alcoholic, and we drink different down here. It's just like,
Yeah, that's
and
true
it's
though.
but I'm telling you, hit that motherfucker up right now. Go hit him up, and these chicks will be like, all right, let me go and then boom. Next thing you know, she got $200 and she's trying to give me. I'm like, I got money. I don't worry about it. I don't want your money. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, they're like, so y'all rap and shit? Like, yeah, we're rapping. You want to roll or what? Like, and I'm blunt too. And I'm like,
Straight up.
You're
let's go
wrong.
outside. We'll go to my house. Don't fucking play dumb needy because it's 2 in the fucking morning. I could call somebody else. Let's roll. If you're gonna roll, let's roll. If not, I'm gonna fucking get the fuck up out of here. And they're just like,
Oh,
and it's like you gotta really be blunt in those types of situations. And then before you know it, the bitches be at your house 3 days, fucking using up all the toilet paper and shit. And then it's like, you know what? We gotta run these bitches off. My homies get there like, yo, where are these bitches? Like, yo, and I'm like, hey, that's my homie. Uh, give him some fucking pussy too. What the fuck? And she's like, what? What? For real, for real? And I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, that's my dog. Like I know you didn't think when me and you are like in a relationship or nothing. Like, that's you're my friend, girl. You my friend,
you're my
and
friend. You're my friend.
and that's just the way shit was back then, dog. Like, yo, we was wild, bro. Like, and like that's just like as a group, three, four, five people like that in a group, single. That's a whole different story, bro. So like I commend y'all. Like some people are single, but at that time and that was a different time. Like I said too, like it's
Yeah.
not like this day. Like I'm a fucking yo. I'm wrapping my shit up. I'm right now 3 times. Like what bitch? I'm afraid right now with all this shit going on in the world, bro.
He said, I'm wrapping my shit up 3 times. He said,
Yo, it's gonna be extra girthy, bitch. I got my shit wrapped up 3 times right now.
woo. You
It just is
fucking.
what it
Nah,
is.
I don't trust none either. I mean, I'm good where I'm at.
Yeah.
Shit.
It makes you question everything, right? Like fuck.
Yep. Straight up. Fuck that, dog.
And JB, I seen him just post. I think he posted a song the other day,
Oh, yeah. The difference.
and yeah, he posted a song the other day,
Hmm.
and I think I didn't get upset. I think what it is that I wanted y'all to push it further on. Like you gotta push it further on these streams, bro. Like if you're gonna put it on YouTube, like it's cool. Like I said, I'll leave the comments or whatever too
Hmm.
on on Facebook or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But you really gotta push it so that the algorithm could catch it, or you know what I'm saying. You really gotta use tags and all kinds of shit. You gotta really find these fucking words and shit like that to try and catch the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So it could get put in a recommended area so that people
Yeah.
will hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? You really gotta fucking catch people and make them try and get them to hit that like or dislike. Even if they dislike it, it's the same as a like. They
Yeah,
they
it's
don't
still the
look at
same.
it. It's just still in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So if you see a video that got 5,000 dislikes, that is still 5,000 dislikes. It's still engagement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I mean? And some people be like, man, I got 5,000 motherfuckers that don't like my shit. But yo, it's 5,000 motherfuckers that heard it and they engaged on it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's still pushing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
So,
a lot of people
like,
don't understand that.
Yeah, so like what would you recommend like for the next drop, like cuz like I throw tags in the video, right? And there's when you throw
Yeah.
tags, but I like in all honesty, I don't know which tags are going to be, which tags are good for like the current algorithm cuz algorithms obviously always change, but like what's going to be what's going to get
I
you
mean,
thrown into
I
those
wish I wish I
recommendations.
could design. I wish I could those shit down. But when I usually do shit, I usually see what's trending on Twitter and shit like that. You gotta fucking use all these platforms, bro. You gotta really go and look to see what's trending on Twitter and what's going on in fucking. You gotta go to these fucking, and Twitter's ruthless, bro.
Oh yeah. I've had Twitter since '09, bro, man.
Yo, bro,
Those
Twitter's
Twitter streets are
ruthless.
ruthless, yeah.
And
Yeah.
but you gotta really follow some of these people that really be on Twitter and be fucking getting them quick fucking like, and boom, you gotta be dropping your fucking links until they block you, bro. Like fuck it. You really gotta be dropping your links until they fucking be like, yo, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this? Let me check it out. And then you start seeing that you're getting engagement from even Twitter from your music. That's a whole different monster, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just like a whole different fucking like, a lot of people don't do that. What they do is they'll just upload their songs to SoundCloud or just upload their songs and hope it takes off, and you really can't do that. Like you gotta really fucking think like, how can I get this to fucking pop, right? Or how can I get
There's a
this?
lot more to it than just making a song.
Yeah,
You got to promote it. You got to
yeah.
market it.
And
You
like
got to
this
push it to people.
goes, you're 100% right on the money. And like I said, this, and like I got homies, dog, that like even some of my old homies, they be like, hey, we were gonna record and we want to get you on a song, and I'm like, okay, but what are you gonna do with it? Are you just gonna put it on SoundCloud or upload it and to your fucking YouTube channel that got 8 subscribers, and you're just gonna try and play it for a girl in the car, and you're gonna brag, oh yeah, I got be on it? No. So you know what? I'm not even gonna do that. I'd rather watch a movie and chill in the cold. Like, don't I'm not. And they think I'm hating, but I'm not hating. It's just that I'm just not gonna waste my time on it if you're not gonna do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like a lot of people take it like, oh, Real B's hating on me and he don't want to do nothing. No, it's not that. It's just that I'm not gonna do nothing if you're not gonna do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? You're wasting my time at the end of the day.
Yeah, that
That's
makes
true.
sense.
That's 100% true. Nah, seeing like I fucking I I appreciate your opinion because see, like we don't really have we don't really have a lot of people that are gonna come and let us know like, hey, y'all need to push that shit harder. You know what I'm saying? Other than internally, we don't have because I mean, there's people I'm sure who might think it, but nobody's gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And like I've always said, I'll take any kind of constructive anything you could give me, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run with
Yeah.
it because now like for the next one or even his drop's not even that old. I feel like we can still take it back to the fucking drawing board of the sharing and the fucking marketing of it and just redo that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not even
Mm-hmm.
instead of just letting it die down. But another thing as far as especially with JB's music is he's somebody who does buy a lot of beats from different producers. So like he
Yeah.
he will sometimes wait to pay 100 to 350 or $200 to $300 for beats and then put the song out or then want to branch it out to other places. But me, I'm different. Like either I'm gonna make the beat or I get beats from Chach like I always have and shit. I want to push that shit out. I want to put it on platforms and get it out there. But man, like I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it just something always happens that throws me off my shit. Like there was a time where I fucking didn't have Wi-Fi for like almost a year, right? Chach, what was it like? Damn, bro, I
Yeah,
didn't
like
have
a year
Wi-Fi
to have
for.
Wi-Fi.
The
It
struggle is
was,
just a struggle
yeah.
moment.
So it's just some shit would throw me off my game and like have me like, because like that really fucked up when I first distributed shit, like my distribution music. Yeah, I could have probably took care of it. I don't even think I had a phone, bro. I didn't even have a phone. I think when I finally got one, I was using hotspot for a little bit, and it was just rough. So it kind of fucked up my distribution because I couldn't pay my subscriptions. I wasn't on my shit actively. I didn't even know when it was going on. You know, like I lost my shit. But I mean, I could get it back. It's not a big deal. But I'm the kind of person where if I'm gonna do it a second time, I want to make sure I do it way more right than I did the first time. You know, like
Yeah.
because you're gonna waste your time doing that shit again if you don't do it right. So I want to make sure I get it set up the right way. And now when we put out songs, you're kind of right. I mean, well, shit, you are right. It's not good to just upload that shit and don't do nothing with it, because then what the fuck are you making it for? You know, now that I think like that, and like I said with this next one, it makes me want to like, dang, I'm a TikTok this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You gotta, you
you
gotta
know?
do
Strategize
everything with it,
more
bro. You
marketing
gotta
campaigns and shit.
re-strategize. You gotta fucking think of whatever you can think of. If you think you could put a little fucking clip of something and attach a YouTube link to it, and somebody's gonna see it, shit, bro, do it. If you
Yeah,
think you can get, if a girl got, if your girl or anybody you know got some fucking Pinterest, all that shit, and you can attach a link to it, attach that motherfucker to it, bro. Like, yo, you gotta really fucking tap into anything we got these days because, like I said, it's not the same, bro. Trust me, I know what it's like to hit a fucking concert that it's sold out, and we got a booth, and we got 1,000 CDs, and there's a line, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's
yeah.
just like shit. I went from that to fucking
You're
having to
still
fucking
there,
go through
babe.
streams. Yo, now I gotta get streams. Like I said, I don't.
Hmm?
It upsets me, bro. Like
Why?
going through streams, like going through streams. Yo, when I get sometimes I get the reviews and shit, or like the number of amounts of streams that I got, and
Hmm.
I'm like, damn, the fucking pay. That's ridiculous. So you're telling me this month, just on this one platform alone, 1,500 people listen to it, right? But and that's just like on like a YouTube Music, or like you got Apple and you got like iTunes, you got
Yeah,
all
that's
these
just on one
fucking places,
platform.
right? It gives us there's so many fucking places, so many stores. It's ridiculous
Yeah,
on some
it's
of
just
these
too
things. You
much.
know what I mean? And when I get the fucking the results of every month or whatever, it really takes me back to where I'm like, man, let's just cut this in half, because say the same person listen to two songs or something, right? Because the attention span on people is really short nowadays. I noticed,
Yeah, it's
especially
ridiculously short.
especially on fucking line and shit like that. So it's like you really got to catch their attention. And I cut everything in half. Whatever I see, I automatically cut in half. And I'm like, so man, these 700 people, these 1,500 people that listen to this song, I wish I could have interacted with half of them, so I could have sold them the album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that 7,000 people times 10 times whatever, shit, that's money, bro. But no, I'm getting paid a certain, like, something that just makes you want to just quit the whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, streams don't pay as much as fucking
Like you
selling
like
an
you
album
gotta
straight
really
up.
got like a billion. You gotta really do like a billion streams uh to get paid like $10
fat.
million or some shit. Like
Yeah,
a billion, bro, billion. You know, you gotta really be popping a superstar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's just like not everybody like if somebody's telling you they're making if they're making a living off of streams, I gotta call bullshit because I seen it with my own fucking eyes. You know,
it's hard. Yeah,
and it could, like I said, it could be done. A lot of people do it, but you got to know what you're doing, and you got to know what resources you're using and what's going on, and you got to really be in tune, like with a smart motherfucker, dog. Like, you know what I mean? That knows what they're doing and how to fucking brand shit, and how to make sure that everything comes back and how to really get paid off of things and
Yeah.
like shit, like that's real life, bro.
Yeah, man. Everybody's shit messed up. Everybody's the team messaged me. JB never came
JB,
back.
yeah, what if JB just got blown out and just fucking
Yeah.
chiefed out and forgot?
Uh, Digg said I can't hear anymore. The lag is too intense. That's what he just said. Um,
That's wild.
yeah, I don't know. Oh, Josh said same shit happened to him. That's what happened. I don't know why. I mean, I think it's just. I think it's just the. It could just be the platform, but I know Darren don't really have that strong of a connection, but Josh should have a stronger connection. I don't know why he couldn't make it. I don't know what happened. I mean,
Nah,
I don't know
that's
why.
weird.
I don't know. His didn't work, but and then with Tone, I guess he just was on his. I know Tone's on his phone. I know that for sure.
Don't was in the car
Yeah.
for like half of it. He was on
Yeah,
the road somewhere.
yeah. Going to go get a
Motherfucker.
Corona.
Okay, so as far as like what do y'all got or what if y'all could speak for not I don't really want y'all to speak for them, but I mean, what projects do y'all got push coming out like and like where can y'all like fuck it drop the fucking addy up not the
The
addy but
plugs.
drop the fucking plugs for y'all's plug y'all shit in, you know what I'm saying? Like where you can find
Yeah.
y'all's music and
Okay, well,
what
see, well, for me, I'm see, well, we okay. I was behind the collective we just put out, which was It's a Rap, right? And that right there, I wanted to make it probably a series, but for me, I'm gonna drop a solo mixtape before that. So I'm probably gonna, which is also gonna be like the first of a series. It's gonna be called, which I've never even announced it. I don't think anywhere, but I'm gonna. I mean, the team knows what it's called, but I'm gonna call my mixtape Semester One. So that way, there could be
okay,
part twos
that's
and part
dope.
threes, and
Yeah, that's dope.
so Semester One should be coming out hopefully soon. I really just gotta make more singles. It's just the thing about me is my music making process is real, different. I don't just attack the pad. I can attack the pad when the time is right, but I don't do it every day. You know what I'm saying? When I should, but I don't. So like it's just I can make a song if I need to make a song. I just need to make them. But it's just I really like I said I like to engineer a lot more than I do making tracks. So like mixing and mastering is what I do more. Especially Josh makes a lot of music and so does Darren. So when they want to put stuff out or something big out, usually they want to get me. Well, Josh has a lot of engineers he hits up, but they want to get me to mix and master and go record and stuff like that. Where they want to come record and in the booth and stuff like that. So I mean, as far as that goes, I'm behind the scenes a lot. So with everybody's music, I try to get it out there if I can. Making a video, but it gets overwhelming sometimes. Because there's one, two, three, four artists, and then because Chach does his own thing, so I don't count him. And well, Merc don't do as much because he's just not around. He's not around the area. But there's me, Tone, Darren, and JB, and that's four artists that I gotta. If we're all putting out music, I'm gonna have to make the video and everything's gonna go out for it. But you
And
know,
mix master all the tracks.
yeah,
Like you do a
yeah,
lot behind the scenes.
yeah. Because I make the if I'm gonna make the video to put it out, I'm making the cover too. So I'm gonna Photoshop the
Yeah,
cover, then I'm gonna we're gonna get the track laid down. So I'm gonna be on the controls, then I'm gonna mix and master the song, and then we're gonna make the cover, make the video, render the video, upload it to YouTube, add the tags, all the info, whatever. So all that stuff goes down. So like like I said, with Josh, when Josh dropped his mixtape, I had to do that process. Well, aside from making the cover just once, I had to do everything else multiple times. He think he had like 11 tracks. I had to do it 11
11
times.
videos.
Yeah,
Dang.
It's a Rap, same thing. I had to change the title for every video, so I couldn't
yeah,
just leave it the same thing. So yeah, I had to do the same thing. But I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's worth it. I tell people, you know, I want to get music out there right now because, like, I'm glad you noticed we had a catalog because that's that's one of the main reasons why I want music out right now. Even though, I mean, because I also do agree with what you said, it needs to be pushed a lot harder. You know what I'm saying, by everybody, and it could be pushed a lot harder. But the thing is, it's just it's learn. Everybody needs to learn those marketing tools. Everybody needs to learn those algorithms. These codes and not everybody's willing to, and not everybody's going to, and not whatever. But at the end of the day, yeah, shit. True Records. That's what the main YouTube page is. I got my YouTube page, which is Rylo dash low, and yeah, that's where a lot of the stuff's gonna come out for me, and mostly all the other team um puts it on the True Records page. If you go to YouTube.com and search True Records, I know there is maybe I think one other one, but
Yeah, 'cause I
our
know y'all got a True Records page,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then y'all got y'all's own separate pages also as well.
yeah, because we
Yeah.
also yeah,
Which is
exactly,
dope.
yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta have multiple. That's dope. That's dope. To have multiple platforms on YouTube. On
Hmm.
YouTube
And
to
see,
put
with the
certain
True Records
things
page,
or
I try to put like all our music on there, because I mean I run the page for the most part, but
yeah,
the only person I don't put is Chach. I mean, because Chach does his own thing, like I said. I mean, even at that, I probably wouldn't be able
But
to keep
there
up.
is there's like one of my beats on there from
Yeah,
back in
there's
the day.
one. I think I think it's
There
the
is some of
first
my shit.
video. It's like the first video on the page, if I'm not mistaken, is Chach's beat. But yeah, dude, I
yeah,
mean, Chach's pace is just is a lot quicker than most of ours, because he just pumps beats out. So I wouldn't even probably be able to keep up with his pace, because I'm always doing something, or I'm always going somewhere, or shit. Like I don't know. Sometimes I just slack. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, but at the end of the day, though, when it comes down to like the crunch time of things, we definitely as a team get shit done. Like when it comes down to like, hey, you know what, we got to do this, got to do that, we get it done. So like, I
yeah,
mean, but yeah, we all have our separate pages. I have my own, the True Records page, and Darren has his own page, and so does JB. And the only one who doesn't have their own page is Tone, but because for the sole fact that he'd rather just be, he said he'd rather his music just be pushed out on the True page. He doesn't mind it, so he'd rather
yeah.
just be out there like that. But yeah, I mean, as far as that goes for me, I mean that's basically where you can find my stuff is YouTube, SoundCloud.com. You search Rylo, you probably find me. I'm not sure, but I don't really keep that updated, so it don't really matter. That's old music. You want to go check that out? I have links and descriptions on YouTube, so people can
Yeah,
find that.
everything will take you to everywhere. That's like me. Like if you
Hmm.
Oh,
click on
link.
my shit, it'll take you to my YouTube will take you to my Instagram. My Instagram will take you to my to other things. If you go to my TikTok, it'll take you to my YouTube. If you go to my Facebook, it'll take you to my music page. If you go to my music page, it'll take you to my It's like a fucking big circle, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
you gotta have those things, you know what I mean?
100%.
And Instagram is a beast too. Like if you could find the code to Instagram and the right hashtags and the right shit,
It's all about the
you could
hashtags.
yeah,
Oh
if
yeah.
you could find the right hashtags and right things, like your shit could is I don't know. Certain people blow up. I don't know how the fuck they do it. They just find that code, you know. Like I've heard shit that I don't know how the fuck it has so many views, or I've heard the bullshit. Like I don't know how they get so much, but certain people know certain tricks. You know what I mean? And it's just it is what it is. You know what I mean? Some people don't have a big follow. You'll see a one video that has a page of 23, 24 subscribers, and it has a million, 2 million views.
Yeah, it's
There's I've
wild.
seen that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just gotta find little tricks and little trades and little things like that here and there. That's the best advice I could give you on that is just to stay consistent. And then, like that's what I'm trying to do is stay consistent. Like I'm dropping music, I'm doing fucking lives, I'm fucking talking to artists, and I'm giving everybody a chance to speak what they're doing, and whatever y'all want, just let's just keep on going, let's keep on pushing it.
Yes,
Like
sir.
just stay consistent on whatever we're doing. We got to stay consistent, stay focused, can't get caught up in the bullshit because I can get caught up in bullshit easily if I fucking put my guard down. With all the fucking controversy surrounding my fucking name in this city alone, I hate it, but it is what it is, and fuck it, it is what it is. Like I said, at the end of the day, I can only be myself. I don't know how to be anybody else but myself, and I stay fucking. All I know how to do is like I live my truths I don't like to lie. I'm not one of those persons that lies because I've been caught up in lies. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like. I turn those switches off. You know what I'm saying? It's time to be a man. You got to be a man, and you got certain things you got to handle, and it's just like.
Sure.
But at the same time, I don't feel. I feel old, but at the same time, I know I'm not old. Like I'm gonna still push music out. I'm still gonna still do this. I'm still, like it's it's
100%.
it's, it's deep. You know what I mean? The shit's deep.
Grind don't stop.
Yeah,
Especially, yeah, like especially if like the grind. People might think it's fucking old music down here, but people in certain areas, people ain't never heard of you or they ain't never heard that shit. It's
yeah,
brand new to them. You know what
bro.
I'm
Like, I
saying?
mean, some of the greatest dudes in rap right now are around your age, or maybe a little
Yeah.
older. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, some of the artists I even followed from my age, like they weren't as mature. Like it's like as soon as they hit a certain age, it's like something just like triggered in their head, and they just got even better. Like it's crazy,
Yeah.
but it I don't think age don't got nothing to do with it. That's for sure. But at the end of the day, like I feel like rap is like almost like the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could, you kind of just go to the wheels fall completely off. Until you can't just
Mm-hmm.
take too many injuries and you can't go no more. That's kind of really how
Yeah.
it is.
And it takes a good mindset because it's easy just to say, you know what, fuck this. I don't want to do this shit no more.
Yeah.
Because I've done that so many times. I've done that a lot of times, bro. And then it's just a thing that I noticed that is just a part of me, bro. Because I always find myself coming back to it and going back harder than what I came back to it. And it's just like at the end of the day, what the fuck would I be without that? You know what I'm saying? Like I never thought that when I was younger. You know what I mean? And you'll find as you get older, if you're still doing it or you're still very much into it, which I believe y'all will be, you'll find like, yo, this shit really did save me out of a lot of bullshit because this music shit really did save me out of a lot of bullshit, bro. Like I'd be lying if I said if I'd be lying as me talking to y'all, asking y'all questions about y'all and y'all taking information that I like. It's just like sharing information,
Yeah.
and like I said, like I always try and give the best information of what I know. And if certain people know certain things that I know, and they could help me out, shit, that's a blessing on top of blessings, bro. And like I tell these younger, like I try and tell these younger kids, take the better route, take the fucking different route. Trust me, this shit ain't cut for everybody. You know what I mean? And it's not these lifestyles are not meant for everybody.
Yeah.
And coming from even that's just even music, even more of the streets, like the street. I'm not proud of that shit. So you ask certain people to be proud from that. No, you'll tell who you could tell who's real, who's not, just by the answers they'll give you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yo, shit, this shit ain't nothing to glorify, bro. This shit ain't nothing to fucking. Trust me, this shit will scar you for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? You'll be fucking like, and that comes to where you some people might need therapy and shit. Some people's music might be their therapy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and it gets me to like when I go out in certain places and people fucking come up to me like, and I got my guard up because I don't know what's gonna happen. And sometimes people just be like, "Oh shit, real big, can we take a picture?" Or I might be like, "Yo, somebody might be staring at me wrong because of street shit I did." You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I gotta always be fucking aware of my surroundings and situations and shit, and and
Yeah.
it's
On
just,
your toes.
and you always gotta be on your tippy toes, man. Like I said, anybody fucking if you have opportunity to better your life and do something different and fucking if like younger kids go to school and do this or do that, you have the opportunity, trust me, jump on it, bro, because there's a lot of people out here in this world that will do dangerous stuff to and shit to people to have that opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like, we even gotta eat better, drink better, do stuff better. You know what I mean? Like, cause like, who the fuck knows what's gonna be like in 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, 6 years from now, 10 years from now? We don't fucking know. We never thought we'd be in the situation we're in right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's true.
And it's just like. I mean, that I didn't like. I never saw this coming. This shit blindsided me. You know what I mean? Just like it blindsided everybody. But fucking, like I said, it's a doomsday prepper's time to shine, I guess.
Yeah.
They've been like, I've been saying it. I've been saying it for 12 damn years. Ain't I been saying it, Miguel? As hell come on Independence Day, right, or some shit. The fucking, the fuck's his name? He says that, I think, to the fucking kids or some shit. That's funny as shit. I thought that was funny as shit when he says that to his kid. I've been saying it. I watch that shit because it's on Netflix now. Doomsday Preppers, and these motherfuckers got crazy bunkers and all kinds of shit. And I'm like, man, these motherfuckers really bought it back then, and nope, everybody called these people idiots and made fun of them. Now look at them right now. They're in that bunker. I guarantee right now, eating fucking like a motherfucker, like not worried about shit,
They're
watching this
set.
shit go down
They're chilling
in a location that nobody knows. You know what I
in
mean?
a
Like,
bunker.
yeah, like just come out for fucking fresh air and go back down wherever they're at or whatever the fuck. Like, that's just weird, bro. But at the end of the day, they was on top about it, and like we weren't ready for this shit. And like I always say, like shit's crazy, but at the end of the day, fucking like I said, man, we'll see what happens in the next couple of years. We'll see what we're in store for.
For sure.
Yeah, that's all we could
Who's
do is just
who's
sit
getting
back
the
and watch.
vaccine? Which one of y'all is getting the vaccine when it comes out?
Shit, not me.
I mean, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'll wait a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit.
I'll feel it out. See what
I
side
figured it
effects I
out.
get.
For real. You see, they asked me that the other day. They were like, Reno, would you get the vaccine? And I said, you know what? You think? I said, you know what I think? And there was just like, well, I was like, this probably gonna fuck your mind up, but I think I'll probably take it real quick, like nothing. And they was like, why do you say that? And I said, because I done put so much different kind of poison in my body that's so much worse, I think, than that
Yeah.
vaccine. I think I've done so much harder drugs in my life than that vaccine. If that shit gives me a headache or gives me something or makes my arm hurt for a week, I've done so much worse.
Very
And
true.
when I gave him that answer, he stayed stunned. He was like, "You know what? You're fucking right, man." And I was like, "Well, it's just," and like my little brother had to take it, and I asked him, "You know how did it make you feel?" And he said, "Shit, I had a headache for a day, and then I had to take the second one, and it kind of gave me a stomach ache, but it went away." And I was just like, "Shit, you're crazy." I said, "Let me know when fucking start growing out a fucking arm out your ass." And he was just like, "Fuck, we're out just fucking with them." But
Yeah, yeah,
at the end
yeah.
of the day, it's kind of like, yo, was right. Like we
Right.
gotta take a fucking this and that
That's
because I think that later on down the road somewhere, like they're kind of making it like it's not mandatory, but at the same time, I believe to leave the country or to enter a different state or
it'll
to
be
get a certain
mandatory. Yeah.
job or to get on a plane, you'll have to be vaccinated. Like I
That
think
makes
that's the
sense.
way I think that's the way they're gonna start doing things. They're gonna make sure like you have maybe like a card, just like the way on your license, maybe like
Yeah.
whenever you show ID, it'll pop up that you've been vaccinated or you haven't, or you know what I'm saying. It's just gonna be like a normal. This is gonna turn into a new normal. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They
something we're
gotta
gonna
have that
figure
fucking
out and get used to.
vaccination.
It's a huge
Like you know what
possibility.
I mean. Like I really do believe that. Like I believe that that's
Especially
the way
as
they're
far
gonna
as
get
like as far
the
as what you
masses
said
to take
about
it.
jobs and stuff, I feel like that will be
Yeah.
something that will become a requirement for certain jobs because a lot of these employers are
Hmm.
real strict with that shit. So
Like I said, to leave the country to fucking anything,
yeah,
cross state lines or yeah, I don't. You never know. They might just put up toll booths, all kinds of shit. You never know. Like I said, they call the National Guard for any little thing
yeah,
these days. You know what I'm
just to have more
saying?
control.
So you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing for the fucking National Guard to come in and put up a little toll booth crossing that lines. You know what I'm saying? And checking fucking IDs and make your ass turn around and go take your ass back home.
Real quick.
Can't
And
go, bro.
shit,
You're not
shit.
vaccinated. You know what I'm
Yup.
saying? You gotta make sure, like, There's ways to fucking make you fucking have to take that shit.
Fuck
So
that, bro. I don't know, man.
yeah, but a lot of people are on that like fuck that, like, and it's just it comes to a point where it's just
Like
like
I'm
fuck.
not. I don't give a fuck to take shots and like. I mean, to get a shot, but man, I don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah, like I was afraid. I'm afraid to even get tested for it. Like because I feel like
They're gonna
some of
affect
these
you.
things. I feel like some of these things are set up like
Yeah.
Yeah,
that. They whenever they poke me, that's when they're giving it to me. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
I think the same way, bro. Why risk it? You know, I don't know, man.
yeah, man. And like I said, that shit's deep.
Hey, but did Chach plug up?
I don't know. I didn't plug. I guess I can get on that. So
Yeah, plug
yeah.
up, plug everything.
So if I'm posting beats, it's probably gonna be on YouTube or my website. My website's chach.beatstars.com. And if you check out my YouTube, it's in the description of every beat. You can just click the link and it'll take you to where you can purchase it pretty much. And my YouTube is the
Perfect.
same as the name you see on the screen, Chach with the heat. That's pretty much
Chance
it.
with the
I just
motherfucking heat.
I used to use SoundCloud, but I'm now been just transferring everything to YouTube for the most part, trying to get the YouTube
Yeah,
following up. I'm at like 73 subscribers, so if you want to check out my channel,
Nice.
subscribe. Trying to get to
trust me,
100
bro.
next.
Whenever I post this up, I'll make sure and have those links. I'll drop them
Yeah,
links and make sure people fucking follow you up and do all these things. You know what I'm
Yeah, I'll
saying?
try to
Definitely.
set you up for everybody that got disconnected too. I got you.
Trust
yeah, we'll
me,
get you
dog.
on the
Yeah.
links.
But shit, man. Let's see next time when we do part two to this, man. We'll get,
Oh
like I
yeah,
said,
Yeah.
we'll try and get it,
Uh,
try and figure out everybody with a little bit of better connection on what. Because like I
probably
yeah.
easier
said,
to
I'm
get more
right here.
people together. Yeah, it'd probably be
JB said
easier.
that he's good. He wants. I mean, they're talking about it next time. Like Darren really enjoyed it. Darren's like, I lasted an hour. He said it was dope as fuck. So, um, I mean, like I don't know, man. I appreciate the opportunity and you reaching out to us and putting us on this platform and taking time out to chop it up with us, ask us some questions. You know what I'm saying? Make us crack up and shit like that.
Yeah,
Sharing your shit with us and stuff like that.
no
Um,
doubt.
because I mean, like I said, you got a lot of respect from me personally, and I give you a lot of credit for a lot of shit you do. So, um, yeah, bro. Like, I mean, I'm sure I speak for everybody else that got disconnected. When I say that, and also, as far as the appreciation goes and the
Yeah.
respect goes.
Sure.
So, yeah, we
Because like I
appreciate that.
said, bro, and I know you. I, with my hand up, I'd be the last person that thought I'd be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Game changed.
Everybody fucking would say that too. Like, nah, Reno ain't doing that shit. Reno's in
He
the
ain't
fucking
live
hood
streaming.
somewhere. That guy that tried to stab this other guy the other day, he's at the house doing live streams, pumping up shit. Nah, man, y'all. Because the one that was in the paper the other day for fucking. And nah, man. The, yo, man, this town's crazy, man.
Oh
Like I
yeah,
said, at the end of the day, I hate it, but at the end of the day, I'm from here, so I gotta love it.
Same.
Even though
I
that
feel
this
you,
city
bro.
just tried to kill me so many times, they try to dumb fucking bury me so many times. They try to fucking throw me under the jail cell so many times, bro.
Oh
But at the end of the day,
motherfuckers.
I'm still here, dog, and like I gotta thank God that I'm alive. I
Yes,
would do that
sir.
every morning, and it is what it is, bro. And like if I have a chance to give you all some shine, and somebody might know your name in a different state, different country, it's somewhere else, and they're gonna click your links and check your music out or cop an album when you decide to put it out on
Yeah,
Spotify. If you got the Spotify's or if you got anything up there, if they check it out, shit, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I agree.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Even fucking with me because, like I said, not a lot of people, like I said, are in tune with this shit. And I know a couple of people freaked out when I popped up with this shit, but it is what it is. Like I said, and fuck it, dog. Let's get it popping in the parking lot, like I always say.
Hey, yes, sir. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you.
Appreciate
Yeah, I
it.
appreciate y'all too, man. Like I said, we'll see when part two comes out too, man. We'll try and get everybody up in this bitch again. and try and get a
Yes,
little bit
sir.
more out of
See,
JB. I really
yeah,
want to talk
yeah.
to JB a little bit more next time too, man. Cause if you can have me cracking up too, man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
bro. I mean, I want to definitely set up a better part two. We'll come through for the part two for sure.
For sure, man. Or
Cause
even if y'all just wanna, or even if y'all just get together, like even if
in
y'all just
one,
get together on one, you know what I'm saying, and it just cam up, you know what I'm saying. That would be a whole lot easier.
yeah, I think
You know what I'm saying?
that's probably what we'll do next time.
Yeah,
Darren has the perfect mic for it, so we can probably, and he has a big enough room for it. So we could
that's
probably do it
dope.
there. Yeah, we could probably do it. I'll probably talk to him, and Darren enjoys this shit. Like, a Digg enjoys this shit. He thought, and like I said, he said in the message, he thought this was dope as fuck. He's like, he's just only. I know his connection ain't very strong, so if we go
Yeah.
out there, we'll probably take a hot spot or something. But we could do it at my house in the
Like I
whatever.
said, bro, like if it wasn't for this fucking COVID shit, like I said, I have a store, bro, that nobody knows about.
Oh
And
shit!
like I have like I'm gonna build stuff in there. Like there's a lot of stuff that I got in plans that where I want to fucking take this channel, even with this to use this channel, and build a studio in there as well. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah!
But like I said, there's just the fact that all this is going on right now. I just want to see where it takes us in the next couple months or what. Because I know things, like it is what it is. We got
Yeah,
let's
things are
just pray
different now.
pray for the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We can just expect the worst and pray for the best. Like I always say, fuck it.
it's true.
Very true.
Yeah, man. But like I said, I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'll catch y'all on the flip side, bros.
Yes,
And
sir.
Chach, I'll
Appreciate
definitely
you.
get in touch with you and be expecting a tag probably
Oh
like
shit.
in next tomorrow, probably. You never know.
Yeah, that'd be legit.
You already know, bro. Y'all be careful, man. Y'all stay safe.
You
Yes,
too,
sir.
bro.
Take care.
Already, bro.
Keep it true.
Later.
Later,
Yes,
bro.
sir.